Welcome to the General Chemistry 1 class. This section is on gases focusing on pressure. In this lesson, we will define pressure and give the common units of pressure. Pressure is the ratio of forces to the area on which the force is acted. The standard unit for pressure is Pascal. In base unit, 1 Pascal is equivalent to 1 Newton per square meter or 1 kilogram per meter per square second. For gases, the pressure arises from the collision between gas molecules and the surface to which the molecules come into contact. The stronger the force involved in collision, the greater the pressure the gas exerts. Pressure of gases is measured with the use of barometer. Barometer is an instrument used in measuring gas pressure. The first barometer was invented by Evangelista Torricelli, an Italian physicist. In his setup, a glass tube sealed on one end is completely filled with mercury. The tube is immersed in a container filled with mercury. A portion of mercury comes out of the tube unit until the pressure at the base of the tube equals the pressure of air as represented by the blue arrows. At sea level, the length of mercury in the test tube reaches 760 millimeters. The value corresponds to the pressure exerted by the atmosphere, or the atmospheric pressure, which is referred to as the standard atmospheric pressure, or ATM. That is, 1 atmosphere is equivalent to 760 millimeters of mercury. The unit millimeter of mercury is also called torr. In SI units, the value of the atmospheric pressure is equal to 101,325 Pascal. Pressure can also be expressed in bar, a unit that is equal to 100,000 Pascal. Other units of pressure include inches of mercury and pound force per square and inch. Here are the useful conversion factors for pressure. 1 atmosphere equals 101,325 pascals, 101.325 kilopascals, 1.01325 bar, and 760 millimeters of mercury and 760 torr, 29.92 inches of mercury, and 14.696 pound force per square inch. Example number 1. Mount Everest is the world's tallest mountain. At the summit, or at the peak, the atmospheric pressure is about 33.7 kilopascals. Convert the value to atmosphere, B, Pascal, and C, millimeters of mercury. Here are the solutions. For A, the conversion that will be used is the identity that 1 atmosphere equals to 101.325 kilopascals. The solution is given by 33.7 kilopascals times 1 atmosphere divided by 101.325 Pascal. Given a value of 0.333 atmosphere, and for B, we have to use the two conversion. First, from kilopascal to atmosphere, in which 1 atmosphere is equivalent to 101.325 kilopascals, and the second conversion is from the atmosphere to bar, wherein 1 atmosphere equals to 1.01325 bar. From here, The value of pressure is given by 33.7 kilopascal times 1 atmosphere divided by 101.325 kilopascals times 1.01325 bar divided by 1 atmosphere, which is equal to 0.33 bar. For C, the conversion we shall use are 1 atmosphere. We have 101.325 kilopascal, and 1 atmosphere is equivalent to 760 millimeters of mercury. The solution is given by 33.7 kilopascals times 1 atmosphere divided by 101.325 kilopascals times 760 millimeters of mercury divided by 1 atmosphere, which is equal to 253 millimeters of mercury. For example number 2, a helium gas tank has an operating pressure of 257 psi. What is the value of the operating pressure in atmosphere, pascal, and torr? We have now the solution. For A, since 1 ATM equals to 14.696 psi, the calculation is given by 257 psi times 1 atmosphere divided by 14.696 psi, which is equal to 17.5 atmosphere. And for B, there is no direct conversion factor available in hand. The easiest way is to convert the first to atmosphere, then convert atmosphere to bar, and 1 atmosphere is equivalent to 14.696 psi, and 1 ATM equals 1.01325 bar. For the solution, we have 257 psi times 1 atmosphere divided by 14.696 psi times 1.01325 bar divided by 1 atmosphere, giving a value of 17.7 bar. For C, the conversion must be done first by the atmosphere, then to torr. The useful conversion are given by 1 atmosphere, 14.696 psi, and 1 atmosphere equals 760 torr. Doing the calculation, we have 257 psi times 1 atmosphere divided by 14.696 times 760 torr divided by 1 atmosphere, giving the value of 1.33 times 10 raised to the power of 4 torr. A manometer is used to measure the pressure of gases filled in a container. It is a U-shaped glass tube filled with mercury. There are 2 types of manometer. It is a closed tube and the open tube manometer. The closed tube manometer is used for samples whose pressures are below the atmospheric pressure. The sealed end has a vacuum. The pressure at this side is equal to 0, and the pressure of the gas is equal to the difference in heights of the 2 mercury levels. On the other hand, we have the open tube manometer has its one arm open to the atmosphere. Hence, the pressure above the atmosphere at this side equals to the atmospheric pressure. It is used for the sample equals or above the atmospheric pressure. The pressure of gas measured in the manometer is equal to the atmospheric pressure plus the height difference of the 2 mercury levels. With the toxicity associated with mercury, some prefer to use the aneroid barometer. An aneroid barometer has a metallic box that expands when the pressure is low and shrinks when the pressure is high. Such movement of box causes the movement of a spring that makes the pointer of the dial move, and the pressure reading is taken from the dial. To summarize, pressure is the force exerted by a body per unit area. Atmospheric pressure is the pressure exerted by gases in the atmosphere. At sea level, it is equal to 1 atmosphere. Here are references for further readings. Thank you and God bless.